It is great to have you back here at Coin Lady channel. Dear everyone, I thought they were already preparing for our downfall, didn't they? We warned about this very thing. This is going to get really interesting, so make sure you watch the video and give it a like if you agree with me and nobody else says this. Coincidentally, the European Union has recently outlawed anonymous cryptocurrency payments above €3,000 made using self-custody wallets, in defiance of decentralized finance as advocated by watchdog organization Justin EU Networks. From the very beginning of time, what have we discussed? Guys, am I correct? In spite of this, folks insist on assuming we're mistaken. Regarding that, we are mistaken. Things will work out in due course. The process takes time. At other times, though, it does, doesn't it? Sir, we warned you at the start that they would likely target self-custody wallets. Do you mean the wallet that functions as a ledger? I take it that all it is cold storage and the like. Gentlemen, essentially, you are the wallets that contain the keys to your own writing, and they would prefer that this not happen. Quite intriguing. Didn't someone else point that out? Personally, I believe it came from chat or someone else does it. Also, they are bringing this up because they are against you having your own private wallet ranks first, second, and third. But he also wants people to buy ETFs instead. Oh my god, that is really ridiculous. It seems like you guys are aware of that, which is really crazy. Am I correct? A group of men and I, isn't it? I mean, come on. As of right now, you can't illicitly send more than €3,000 worth of cryptocurrency via MetaMask Phantom or anything like. If you happen to reside in the European Union, you should probably get out of there before things get even more crazy. Imagine for a second if it makes its way to the United States. Am I correct? Let that sink in. Is this something they're going to let happen now? Since everyone is unique, I can't say for sure. People are different now, you know. On the other hand, no one would put up with this, would they? If this could make it past racist Americans who are trying to stifle it, I think things will get more centralized in the future, like the new financial system. Wouldn't they? That's true. The whole point of blockchain technology was to centralize everything, and this is the actual setting up for when we enter a new world. You know what I mean? You know. It's sad. Still, you might as well sign up, because the XRP ledger will serve as the watchdog for all the XRP men. The government is absolutely correct in its belief that everything will be observed and recorded. Transfer your chain from one node to another, all the way to the block. You guys think that's crazy? We may either join forces with them and become even poorer, or we can separate from them and become even richer, transforming this catastrophe into an opportunity for everyone. Am I correct? Hey everyone. I wanted to give you an update. Some people are reporting that the variable was okay. Self-custody was forbidden, and all that. And instead, they're arguing that two things: sad face 1, the law has not yet taken effect, and 2, a self-identified private wallet is still possible. This in no way indicates that it is anonymous. No one would ever be able to tell where a tornado cash came from or what it was for if it was anonymous. Am I correct? It is not illegal to send money to or receive funds from a self-custody wallet. Nevertheless, depending on the merchant's setup fees, it may be more difficult or even impossible to pay with cryptocurrency to businesses who do not support your client's self-managed wallets. I see. The last item was basically an act of fucking us. However, this is unquestionably a move in the direction of self-custody. Am I correct? Hold on a second. The code was cracked by us. I knew its rippling Ripple is a genius. Why? Why did they invest in Medico and standard custody? Because these platforms and service providers will eventually act like banks and retain your coins and keys. We were ecstatic because Ripple is actually thinking like a bank. Ripple is aware of the cost of the strategy. Ripple purchased out all these other service providers because they were worried about who would retain their keys if self-custody was ever abolished. You all should give it some thought. Am I correct? I don't understand. That sums up how I've been feeling. Yet again. Hey, I've heard about it. Thus, it is likely that he will be banned at some point, though not at the moment. A step towards it, though, is this. It appears that no one is willing to challenge this in any way. Out of the blue, there you are. However, someone points out that the new law is anticipated to be completely functional within 3 years of its implementation. Great. However, that is not strange. The new finishes are happening right now, and I'm not even joking about the idea of their arriving in 3 years. However, these events must take place before any notion of a new monetary system can be entertained. To start with, though, would you even desire that dream? So, is this the final bull run? Oh, sure, I will give it some thought. I mean, if we pump this area, then okay. Hey everyone, we're thrilled till we drop, aren't we? Then there's this black swan interview in the spring or summer. Yes, in the near term, but in the grand scheme of things, I suppose right after it collapses Bitcoin at 300,000 over here. I'm not sure. Therefore, 3-inch K Bitcoin, guys, it literally falls after that. However, once the new system is operational, everything will be more centralized. This is a problem since no one can explain what has happened. I see. Everyone will go bankrupt during this time. Here's the deal. This is going to happen if you guys are unaware of it. Am I correct? No one will have any money at all during this time. Dudes. However, those in the know will take precautions to avoid this kind of disaster. After that, they will purchase everything at a discount, pay pennies a pop, and then write it all up again. There has to be another bull run, right? However, you all know it will be one of the wild ones, because, as far as I can tell, people will just go bankrupt during the crash. Right now. Wow, that's really unacceptable. You all think this is absurd, don't you? Behold this. Curious as to whether your bases will attempt a similar move. Unless Trump is elected. Is that half an hour? I assume you all are already aware? It is completely under their control. Listen up, everyone. Am I correct? Furthermore, what will happen to your bank account in the event that things escalate, since they are already aware? Am I correct? Do any of you recall what transpired earlier in Canada? The world is becoming increasingly bizarre. Am I correct? I like that we are revisiting this topic because we haven't discussed it in a long time. Much like the video I uploaded earlier, disseminate and raise awareness. However, it is likely that these regulars have known all along that cryptocurrency will be criminalized. By the end of 2018, 99% of cryptocurrencies held by Brad Garland's house will likely be worth $0. The same is true for 2019. I see. The rattlesnakes had so gotten ahead of the Brad Garland house men by one step, and some even claim it's impossible. You know, that is incorrect. I see. I can make it happen. You people are completely insane. All you really have to do is block off on and off ramps. Am I correct? Or partial limitations. Optimism reigns. There has been a recent uptick in predictions that the stock market will have a catastrophic collapse within the next 15 months. Because of this, the economy will enter a severe recession, which will lead to many people losing their jobs. Numerous individuals